Yo, what up everyone? Amir here, owner of Rappin' and Snackin', getting into another collector's corner. Hit me up on Instagram and TikTok at Rappin' and Snackin'. Click an ad, gets me paid, costs you nothing. I got a really big bundle here, and I got a couple other things. So we got a box set, we got CDs, tapes, and some records. So let's go ahead and get into it. First thing, I actually did an unboxing for this. It's for the Vince Staples Ramona Park Broke My Heart album. He dropped a box set, and just to show y'all real quick, you got this cover right here, which is the box set edition, and you got his signature, boom boom, and then you got the Target edition right here. So this is the Target special edition, and then this is the one that's in the box set with the signature, and then there's also a shirt in there. So hit that video for the full thing. I'll link it up so y'all can see it. So that is one thing that I got in this collector's corner. Pretty dope album by Vince Staples as well. Next up, we got Master Ace and Ed OG's Arts and Entertainment record right here. Got this from Shop Get On Down. Shout out to them for hooking it up as always. And we also did a giveaway for this, so that's why I always encourage people to hit me up on Instagram and these things, because I always do giveaways. I give free stuff out all the time. So make sure to hit me up on there. Boom, boom. So got this one for free. Pretty cool stuff. And there you have it. Next up, this is something that I picked up from Discogs. This is Freddie Gibbs and Static Selecta, Lord Giveth, Lord Taketh Away. And it's like a mixtape that they actually pressed on vinyl, I think through Omerta Records. Yeah, Omerta Records. And limited edition. I forget which color. I think this is the black one that I got. Yeah, black. I'll usually go for black vinyl if I can. It's usually cheaper, and I don't care for color unless it's has some sort of significant meaning to the album. But that being said, got this for $41 shipped, which for this is, I'd say it is a fair price. It's not great, it's not bad, but shipped pretty decent. And they did release this in the UK, if I recall, or somewhere abroad. And yeah, with Freddie Gibbs stuff especially, I think a lot of it's going to keep going up in price, so I wanted to kind of pull the trigger on this sooner rather than later. It's a decent mixtape, something too special in my opinion, one of the weaker ones in Freddie's catalog, but, you know, it's a mixtape. What do you expect? And then next up, everything else is going to be from a bundle that I got from someone who I bought from quite a few times that I've shouted out on this channel, and he always hits me up and says, I got some more stuff for you to check out. So this I got for $300 shipped, everything here. So I got a bunch of CDs and cassette tapes. We'll start off with the tapes. We got Jack of the Jackers by Master P here, still sealed. And this is actually, I feel like, I'm not going to lie, I feel like every time he sends me a package, he throws in some random Master P tape. And sometimes I have it, sometimes I don't. In this case, I actually already had this, so he just blessed me with this one. So boom, still sealed. Master P right there. Next up, cassette single, we got Nikki D, Letting Off Steam. Really dope song, actually. For those who haven't heard it, peep it out. It's a hard track right there. Nikki D, Letting Off Steam. Peep it out. Boom, boom, boom. We got another one that maybe a lot of people haven't heard. This is G-Mo, also known as G-Mo Ski. It's an everyday thing to roll. Dope track, just like the Nikki D. It also has a music video to it. Pretty dope beat, actually. I really enjoy this instrumental. Cool track. Peep that one out by G-Mo. Next up, this is an incredible song. I'm sure a lot of people have heard it. This is DOC's Mind Blown from his incredible No One Can Do a Better album. Got this also as part of the bundle. Love this cover art too, with the 4-finger ring with the DOC on it. Super hard. Then we got a little sampler right here. This is Mace's Harlem World, the Movement sampler tape. So it's got 4 tracks on it, snippets. I really like it. Meaning of Family, Crew of the Year, and 100. Cool stuff to get little snippet sampler tapes. You know I love that if you watch this channel. Love doing that and seeing what's up with those. Next up, we got a still sealed DRS Gangsta-Lean. And yeah, pick this one up. This is the single. So pick this up, still sealed, comes in a case, cool track, RIP to everybody. You know, this is like one of those tracks that if you go on the like the music video, for example, you'll go ahead and see a lot of people saying R.I.P., R.I.P., like rest in peace to my homie, rest in peace to my dad, rest in peace to this person, that person. It's one of those popular tracks in that, so go ahead and peep this one out if you have not. Then for the last cassette tape that I got from this bundle, I got Kwame the Boy Genius right here. Boom, boom. And yeah, this one's still sealed, still has the hype sticker on it. Still looking for this on CD, actually, because I have not heard this album in full. So going to be excited to peep that one out when I get it. So boom, just got this one, though. And then next up, we got a bunch of CDs. Now, this is where most of the spending came in. Because like I said, $300 ship, there was negotiations and price cuts and whatever, blah, blah. And I encourage people, as I always do, to kind of like look at some of the prices online, too, like Peep Discog and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm going to also reference a couple things. I got my computer on the side of me right here. So first off, we got Ice-T. This is his latest solo album, Gangsta Rap. And this is actually, it's pretty funny because it's got the censored sticker right here, and it's above, Ice-T and his wife Coco, and, cleverly placed over their genitalia. And this is actually not a cheap CD. I'm looking at the medium price right now, and the medium price is $64. The highest it's sold for is $80, and then there's a couple for sale right now, like $55, $80, blah, 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 blah. So you can go ahead and peep that out. But this is one thing of the bundle. So like I said, he usually cuts deals, he usually does that, but this is like already a big portion of the spending. Granted, he sold it to me for less than that, but you know how it goes. So boom, pick that one up. And actually, I haven't heard this album yet. And I was waiting to get a physical copy. So excited to peep it out because Ice-T, even in his 60s, right now he's currently in his 60s, he's dropped some dope verses. Do not sleep on Ice-T, past or present, that's for sure. I know my guy Waxel Foley, if he's watching this video, will agree. Shout out to him. Next up, we got... Okay, so this might actually shock a couple people. We got some Lil Wayne CDs. We got The Block is Hot. Boom. We got Lights Out. And we also have the Carter 2. But this Carter 2, I believe, is a deluxe edition, if I recall. It's got 2 discs on it. And for Lil Wayne, I'm sure he's got quite a few different deluxe albums. So I don't know how many deluxes of this he has off the top of my head. But people might be wondering, oh, you don't have these albums? Believe it or not, I actually don't have many Lil Wayne albums, and I haven't heard a ton of his discography yet. So that's one person that I'm ready to tackle and get into his discography and all that. Very excited because I've heard good things, I've heard bad things, and I'm just ready to put my own opinion and listen to it myself. So very excited for that. So I bought a few of those as I saw it on his site as well. Next up, we got Looney's Lunatic Music. This one actually did release on a Q pack, so you can peep that out. This was also part of the bundle right here. Shout out to the Loonies. Boom, boom, boom. Next up, we got MC Breed's New Breed right here. This is obviously the album with the Gotta Get Yours, Gotta Get Mine track, which is super good. R.I.P. Tupac. And I've actually have not heard this full album yet, so I'm excited to peep this album out. MC Breed is awesome. Shout out to him. Rest in peace to MC Breed. So that's part of the bundle. Next up, we got Michelle A's album right here, Michelle A. Pick this one up mainly because it's on Ruthless. You got Dr. Dre production. You got stuff like that. So how often will I listen to this? I don't know. We will see. But had to pick it up for Dre, Easy, alone, plus Ruthless Records. And Michelle A contributed some dope stuff to those early tracks. So shout out to her. Next up, this is another thing that was actually pretty high up in price. And you can see, let me pull it up on the side right here. So there's right now the median price for this West Coast Bad Boys Volume 1. The original pressing is $60 for the median price. It's sold highs for $91. And then let's see what we have for sale here. We have like $45 for sale, $70 for sale, $100 for sale. So these things are going up in price, and it's a shame, but that's just what's happening. But boom, this is another kind of harder to find No Limit Records release. CD, boom, boom, original pressing, good condition, pretty dope stuff. Then we got Pooh Man's Judgment Day. This is another one that's not expensive, but it's also not cheap, right? So here's another one, MC Pooh, also known as Pooh Man. Pick this one up. Don't sleep on these people, man. If you haven't heard of these people, don't just hear me talk about them and just like go on with your day. No, peep some of these fools out on YouTube, Spotify, whatever you use, and then just be like, oh, I'm feeling a few tracks, I'm not feeling it, and then kind of make up your opinion, because there's a lot of really dope artists that aren't necessarily household names. Next up, we got Yuck Mouth's Thugs Out album, or he calls it the Albalation. I've always called Albalation, double discer. Really cool stuff on here, and I haven't heard the whole thing, but let me just name some of this for y'all in case you haven't heard this album and you want to be intrigued by some of the features. Maybe they'll push you to listen to it. We have BMG on here, MC Ren, Tech 9. We got Daz, Corrupt, Tila, Do or Die. Like, we got more, and we got a bunch of people on here, so don't sleep. Peep the stuff out. Yuck Mouth is also dope. Shout out to Loonies, as I already did. But boom, pick that one up as well. All right, moving on. We got more CDs. We got BG right here. It's All on You, number 1 and number 2. Pick these one up as well. And these are albums that I also have not heard in full yet. So excited to go ahead and do that. Boom, boom, boom. Then we got Brother Lynch Hung's EBK4. I had actually got a different pressing of this album, which I had shown in a previous Collector Corner video. But this is the one with the actual cover. I believe the other one didn't have a cover, so it came in a paper sleeve, so that was interesting, different pressing. And this one's also made in the Czech Republic, just like that one was. Then we got Sibos the Autopsy right here, another one that's not necessarily easy to find. Pretty dope stuff right here, Sibo the Autopsy. Don't see it all the time. Shout out to him. I've been listening to his discography and enjoying it, so if you haven't peeped him out, I recommend you peeping Sibo out, because I also have more. We got One Life to Live right here, and we have Enemy of the State. So like I said, when I get into an artist, and for those who've been following my Collector's Corner for a while, if y'all recall, when I was really diving into the Hypnotized Minds, 3 6 Mafia, Prophet, Posse, all that stuff, I was getting every single release and listening to it thoroughly and kind of checking in with y'all and telling y'all what I think and all that. Sibo is another thing. Like, I'm getting ready to, I'm already doing the deep dive. So shout out to Sibo. Excited to peep all this stuff out. Really, really dope. Trying to go in chronological order. Then we got another one right here, Conscious Daughters, Ear to the Street. Some people may have heard of them. Some people may have not. Some people may have heard of Paris, that dope rapper, the Black Panther of hip-hop. And he produced a lot on here, so make sure to peep this out if you haven't. Something to Ride To is the track that, if you have heard of Conscious Daughters, that's probably the track that you have heard. It's really, really, really dope song, actually. So make sure to peep it out if you haven't. Peep this album out. Boom, boom. And then next up, we got 2 Dangerous Dame CDs. And like I said, this is also part of that same bundle. And these are also some CDs, just to like drop a couple more. This is actually kind of an annoying situation, right? So we have Dangerous Dame. And this is kind of like what pisses me off a little bit about Discogs, is because all it takes is one moron to ruin everything. So I'm going to name some numbers to y'all. This is his album, Same Old Dame, right? And the lowest it sold for was $13. The median is $22.45, and the highest is $89. So to go from the lowest of $13 to the highest of $89 is huge. But then peep this out. The median is $22.45. That means a lot of people probably were spending around $20 for this CD, right? So all it took was one idiot to buy it for $89, someone who's really impatient, whatever, and now you get the person who's trying to sell it now, he's trying to sell for $89, and the person after that's trying to sell it for $90. So all it takes is one person to ruin everything. And I know my collectors, my buyers, my people who just want to listen to music or buy physical media, whatever, they're probably shaking their head because they know what I'm talking about. All it takes is one moron to ruin everything. But like I said, this one, I got this whole bundle, so it's cheaper. Like, if this was $89, I would have only been able to get like half of what I bought. So, it's just wild. Same thing with this album, Make Room for Daddy, which is another Dangerous Dame album, the one that came out after. We got someone who, actually, this is even worse because the highest was $40, but then you get people trying to sell it for $75. Where are you getting that number from? It's like they're just hoping that one person is going to go ahead and buy it, and then it's going to ruin the whole curve and everything. So it's just wild, man. Be careful out there. Dangerous Zane, make room for daddy. And then we got this one, Drew Downs' album right here, Fools from the Streets. So this one, actually, a lot of it came on his later album too, but this is really, really cool because I hadn't actually seen this in person. I'd seen the cover. I have the tape, but I had never actually seen the CD in person. So this is really awesome to add as well. Shout out to the Loonies as well. Once again, shout out to Ant Banks, etc. But, I mean, really, really, really excited to finally own this because I hadn't owned this one. I just owned his other stuff. But anyways, peep it out. I mean, I got all these CDs from 12 Man Rambo. And like I've said in the past in other videos, 12 Man Rambo is usually a guy that I buy a lot of stuff from that I haven't heard yet. So a lot of this stuff I'm excited to kind of hear for the first time or hear the albums in full for the first time. Like I had heard tracks here and there or the singles or whatever, but I hadn't heard the full album. So a lot of these are going to be fresh for me once I put them in my computer, put them in the car, whatever I do, and then bump it. So it's always, always, always fun. Got these, got the box set, got some records, the tapes like I showed, all that stuff. So hit me up on Instagram and TikTok at Rappin' and Snackin'. Any questions, let me know. And let me know your favorite stuff from here. If you got any knowledge, feel free to drop it. Appreciate y'all as always. I'll talk to y'all next time. Bless.